The Broncos will kick. Here's Brandon McManus to start us, and we are off from Denver. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 20. Four-yard line. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott, and he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. 2017 for Zeke Elliott, a mixed bag. Would he play, would he not play? Well, he missed the 6 games from weeks 10 to 15. He still finished, though, Charles, 10th in the league in rushing.
Just tells you about the talent that he has and how explosive he is and what he brings to the table. Look, he averaged 98 yards per game, 98.3 to be exact, a full 11 yards higher than number 2 Todd Gurley behind him. So that just tells you, if he plays a full season and he's averaging that type of yardage, I think Dallas's win numbers go up.
Prescott now on 2nd down. And he slings one that's incomplete. Dez Bryant, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Here's Prescott. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Now Lynch on 1st down. And he hits his man on the out route, Demaryius Thomas. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Demaryius Thomas, 29 yards. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos. McManus on to kick this one off. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25. I want to give a hat tip real quick, Charles, to J.J. Watt before the possession switches here. Walter Payton, NFL Man of the Year, and they totaled up how much he helped raise for hurricane relief, $37 million.
Incredible. Hurricane Harvey, which really hit the Houston area in a big way, and his original goal was $200,000. So congratulations to J.J. Watt and all the people who participated. And Greg Olsen of the Panthers, Benjamin Watson of the Ravens, both tight ends, also nominated and finalists for the most prestigious award as determined by the NFL, the Walter Payton Man of the Year Award.
On 2nd down, Elliott. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Offense in a little bit of a bind here. 9 yards to go on 3rd down. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. And that's caught by Beasley. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. It's a big play there on 3rd down. 44 yards. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. From the pistol, here's Elliott. And he'll fall forward to the 29-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. In a 3-4 defense there and against the run, a lot of responsibility can fall on that nose tackle.
A ton of responsibility, no pun intended, because they've got to deal with not just the center, both guards, and a lot of times they have to eat up double teams in order to let the rest of the guys get to the football. But how about that play? He not only did he eat up the double team, he ate up the ball carrier as well.
I was going to say, talking about puns, you said eat up the double team. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. Wonder what's in the offensive playbook on 3rd and 13. We're about to find out. Here's Prescott. Hard throw, incomplete. A little too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
And the Cowboys will call on Dan Bailey here. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar. And this score will stay right where it is. So awfully close that time, but his kick's going to come up short by about the length of the football.
Yeah, Brandon, he got a little help from the mile-high air, but that one just didn't quite get there.
Now let's go. Blue Lightning. Blue Lightning. Detroit. Here we go now. Green 3.
Now a carry. It's C.J. Anderson. Strong run, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
Well, they're slinging it. And then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. On 3rd down, Lynch. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and pressure
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. Just a yard return there after a punt of 49. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. So the Cowboys offense coming back out there, and after the excitement of that 13-3 year, the NFC East title 2016, they fell back to earth in 2017. They still finished 9-7, but not what you expected from them.
No, the scoring differential was a big telltale about the difference between 2016 and 2017. They were plus 115 a season ago. Just plus 22 this year. That means tighter games can go either way, and not enough of them went in Dallas's win column in this past season.
A second down throw for Prescott. His throw incomplete. Jason Witten, the intended target. And now it's 3rd down.
So many qualities coaches tick off when they talk about, hey, what is it going to take to make an excellent quarterback? Accuracy has to rank near the top of every list.
Talk about arm strength, that's great. Mobility, great. But you need that accuracy in there. That one well in front of his man.
Yeah, now they got to face a big 3rd down.
Out left side here to Bryant. Prescott finding his big receiver, Bryant, there for a Cowboy 1st down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Right side complete to Butler. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. To the air again, Prescott. On the left side, he finds Beasley. And he's brought down. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Prescott now. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Butler. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
Throw left side complete. That's Bryant. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
As if he didn't have enough to think about on that route, the comeback route, coming back to the football and catching it, decided to make sure he toe-tapped and kept himself in bounds.
And that was spectacular, but on the comeback route, maybe a little easier to deal with the sideline since you've got better vision of it?
I think that's a great point, because you should know exactly where you're going and know how much space you have and make sure you get your feet down. But, yeah, coming back to the football.
Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football. It's picked up by the Broncos. The Denver Broncos, they missed out on the playoffs for the 2nd straight year.
one of those old adages in sports. The defense travels, and defense is a constant. Well, the Broncos defense has been exactly that. They were third overall in total defense.
Here we go now. Blue line. Watch it now, Barney. Barney.